Hey, what's up, everybody? See how we're doing. See if I can bring up the stream on here and keep track of what everybody's saying. YouTube, I think, needs to make it easier to Alex has arrived. Okay, Alex. Let's see here. We're gonna wait a little bit for some people to show up. While we wait, I'm gonna continue base coding this MCRN version of the light cruiser from The Expanse that we see in the Expanse TV show as the Pella for season 5 and season 6. Since we don't ever see this one painted in MCRN livery, I'm kind of guessing where to do what. Let's make sure that this is on stream. There. We're gonna go for a little while, and then once we get enough people in here for the drawing, we will get drawing. Who else do we got here? Alex says, my Fox people have ships for its fleet. Finally, I'm so excited to get my printer dialed in and get those pumped out. What Fox ships, or what Fox people, and what Fox ships are you talking about? Are you talking about Todd Pote's recent release of the, what is it, the Volpire ships? Is that what you're talking about, Alex? Got an awful lot of orange on here. And it's not great. This is Pro Krill's transparent, transparent orange. And I'm just throwing this on here real quick. I'll go back and touch up more orange later. We also have way more black to put on here, and then some red, gunmetal. You know, the huge. Probably end up using lead belcher. Although, I gotta tell you, I think I've bought my last non-translucent paint from Games Workshop. I discovered that my bottle of, or my pot of Mephiston Red has gone and met the same terrible fate as all the other pots will eventually meet by drying out while it was still in the pot. And I think the pots are actually a great design for translucent paints, but I think for regular paints, they suck ass. So they should stop using those. But of course, I'm just one regular guy. Alex says, yep, for my Mykonos Empire I made in Stellaris. The Mykonos. Oh, don't shake the table. Okay, so we're going to put this guy here. This is a recent STL file available from, I think, Callisto Shipyards is what they're called on Etsy. And it's the first movie accurate, or show accurate Pella that we've seen. Oh, don't shake the camera. Don't touch that cord. Alright, we have 3 concurrent viewers. And I think this is what we're here for. So, I want to know how you guys like the stream. We have set it up now so that we can use our phone as our very expensive camera, and you see that it's doing autofocus really well now. And we'll probably end up doing a video on the setup because I think it'll help other creators watching here, seeing what we're doing. So this is the slightly used Starship Yards or Spaceship Yards Acclamator class assault ship, as seen in the video that we posted on Wednesday. This ship comes in 2 pieces. Technically it's 3 pieces, but this has already been attached, the Armada stand. This ship is approximately, when assembled, approximately 125 millimeters, or if you'd like less accurate stuff, about 5 inches by about 3 inches, or about 75 millimeters. Okay, Alex says, I do want some Expanse ships. I do not like GW paints, but they're the best I get around here. Well, okay, so let's talk a little bit about paint, because we've got paints on our table. So we have the Pro-Acryl transparent paints, which are good analogs of most contrast paints. Now, this is prior to the Citadel re-release of their contrast paints. We have these Archive X paints that are supposed to be they're acrylic paints that are supposed to be matches for ILM paints used in the original movies. So, for instance, if you recall seeing the slightly blue TIE Interceptor, this is the color that's supposed to match that. So I think I heard something on Trapped Under Plastic the other day, the podcast from Miniac and Ninjon. They talked about, there isn't just, oh shoot, was that them or was that Paint Bravely? I think it was Trapped Under Plastic who said you don't need to buy just one set of paints. I've got freaking Craft Apple Barrel paints from Walmart. I've got Pro-Acryl paints. I have some Army Painter paints. I have some Vallejo paints. I've got Citadel paints. I need to stop touching that cable. I have basically whatever paint will get it done. And I'm not a good painter, but what I have is sufficient for my needs. I did pick up this gray panel liner from Tamiya to complement the black panel liner that we have. I think if you're going for something like a gray panel liner, I think you really want to use the dark gray. The only reason we didn't buy the dark gray is because this regular gray was on Amazon with Prime, and the other one wasn't. So, I mean, as far as like primers go, we use a lot of rattle can primers, but when we push stuff through the airbrush, which we don't do very often because we're not very competent with our airbrush, we use Stynylrez, Badger Stynylrez primers. So you don't have to stick with one paint range. You just need to find the paints that'll work for you. All right, so what Alex say? I do the same thing when I stream on Twitch. I would like to see your setup when I resume doing models. I will do a video today. I've got the webcam hooked up, so it's trivial to be able to shoot a video here real quick. But where are we at? How long have we been in the stream? We started at 11:50. It's 12:01. All right. Well, Alex, it just looks like it's you and me, despite the fact that we have spread the stuff around on the socials. I think it's a slow day. This may not be the best day to do this stuff, but it is what it is. Okay. Well, Alex, you're here for it, so let's grab the... Make sure that we're doing this right. We're gonna turn off our camera. We're gonna turn on window capture, and that's got us right here. So there's the... Gonna grab that. Gonna go to the comment picker. Gonna paste that in there. All right. So to be clear, because there seems to have been some confusion regarding what you have to do to qualify to win. You have to be a subscriber. You have to comment with your favorite starfighter. And Bradley Stevens is here. Hi, Bradley Stevens. And you need to be in the United States of America. If we draw your name and we ask for your shipping information and it turns out that you're not in the United States, we won't ship a product to you. We're going to actually end up having to go offline and choose another another person. So please be in the U.S. to enter. If you could still comment if you want to comment, but in order to be eligible to win the ship, you do have to be in the United States. So let's get this done without further ado. We're not here to tease people. We're going to, I guess, ignore this thing. And here we go. All right, it's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. And holy crap, Alex, who's been here since the beginning, of the 15 comments, Alex says, the favorite starfighter is the N1 Starfighter. I love the look, and it's pretty decent in a fight. Okay, so Alex, congratulations on your win. Let's, real quick, have back into OBS, and we're going to turn back on that camera. Alex, congratulations. So you say the N1 Starfighter is your favorite starfighter, huh? I think I have. Let me see here real quick. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay, so Alex, congratulations on your win. In addition to the Acclamator class from Slightly Used Starship Yards, I will also send you a couple of the N1 bombers and the N1 starfighters from O'Neill Creations. Alex, what I need you to do is email me at info@pulsefired.com, and I need a screenshot of my channel name in your subscriber list, and I need your shipping information, and we'll get that shipped out to you on Monday. All right. So, we'll set that aside. And if you guys want to keep watching, I'm doing just a little painting today. We're going to grab some, put away the plate mail. Going to grab some Room Lord brass. We're going to paint the little cannons and the housings for the big cannons on here. Yeah, that is just a gross, globby mess. All right. So, this is a ship that we have heavily modified. This is the Lupo class frigate, which was a fan design for Babylon 5, which is supposed to represent ships that would be in the Earth Alliance Navy after the Earth Alliance joined the Interstellar Alliance at the end of their Civil War. I don't know if this presupposes that the Drakh plague didn't happen, or if it didn't have the impact that it did in the show, which was quite devastating to Earth, but I think that is just another reminder in science fiction that if we are going to explore the galaxy, that we need to put humanity on as many planets as they can. Alright, that doesn't look great, but it's good enough for government work. We've got a little extra stuff, so we're going to grab some more Lupos, put some paint on these so we're not wasting it. I'm primarily, like, I love all kinds of starships, but Babylon 5 I think is probably one of the best science fiction properties that exists. Where else can we stick this? Throw on some Lupos real quick. This file was very, very basic. I can't remember where we got it. I think it was a ship that you could export from Galactic Civilizations 3. And then we went in and we added higher detailed weapons from, I think it was Bad Haircut 55 on Cults. And then we went in and we did the panels ourselves. We added the hangars ourselves. We drastically increased the detail that's on the neck here for the engines. We added our Omega class engines in here instead of the less detailed engines that were on here. And really, the paneling, the paneling is something that we have recently got into. And when I say we, I mean me. Let me grab the non-paneled version of the ship to show you. So this was the first version of the ship that we printed out, and we had already gone in and made the weapon details in there, but we went in and discovered on these kinds of hulls a relatively easy way to add panels on here. It's kind of ghetto paneling, but basically what it involves is selecting a square or rectangular panel on here, just the specific polygons for that, separating that, copying it, reattaching it, taking the copy, making the copy slightly smaller, and then making it tall. We went for 0.3 millimeters on the panels for the Lupo, and for the Lupo, I think that was appropriate. But for other ships, you can do better with less. I've started playing around with some Aztecing for a Star Trek ship, and I think the smaller the panel lines will probably be better. This ship is not done. We got some reds and some blues and some oranges and some yellows that we need to put on here, but it's pretty close to being done. All right, so thank you everybody for joining us. Alex, thank you very much for entering. Everyone who won, we're going to have another giveaway soon for another set of ships that we're going to give away. Let me see if we have those so I can preview those for you. Hold on. All right. Here is an example of the ships that we're going to be giving away pretty soon. These are the Volpire ships from Todd Pote, or what is his name on Cults? Googleplex on Cults 3D. He has dozens of fleets that he's generated. They're all really inexpensive on Cults, and if you are interested in purchasing any of his fleets, I'm also a merchant for his fleets. So, we're going to be giving away a full set of these. Not these specific ships because the build plate kind of messed up and some of them are a little wonky, but we'll have a full set of them at their original size. We're also printing a whole fleet of these ships at Star Wars Armada scale, which is about 1.6 times this ship. And I don't have any handy yet because none of them are off the printer yet. I have the carrier, which I'll show you here real quick. Here's the original size carrier alongside the Dreadnought. And we're going to have, it's 1.6 size, so it's almost as wide as both of these guys put together, and it's about this long. I also redesigned his fighters so that they look a little more, what's the word? The word I'm thinking of is basically, it looks like it's the same design group. Because his existing fighters work, but they seem to be, I mean, they're basically like all the other fighters that he's ever designed. And I think the ones that we've designed, which are based on his Corvette, Where is the Corvette? Here's the Corvette. The fighters that we kludged together are based on his Corvette, where we remove this diamond pattern in the center. We move the engine up. We move the gun to the neck, and we sorted it around a little bit. It kind of almost looks like the D3 Warbird or Bird of Prey from the 2009, or not the 2009, but the Star Trek Into Darkness. We have those printed. The fighters are actually about the size of this Corvette. We'll have those on the channel here real quick. But all in all, thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna have another giveaway next month, but we have a couple videos coming out pretty soon, and we want to thank you very much for your support, and keep watching. Have a great day.